If you've seen these ads on TV, which if you've seen TV, you've seen these ads that talk about getting money back. J.J. Walker, up to $144 back in your Social Security check every month. Joe Namath, get 100 and... Yeah, these plans are real. I just had a client come in an hour ago, and they're like, I want some of this. I said, well, first of all, where you live in your county, there's only a few plans. There were 3 plans. One gave $40 back, one gave $50 back, one gave $100 back. He's like, well, give me the $100 button back. Okay, let's look and see if that plan has your doctors. And it had all of his doctors but one. Let's see what the drug costs on that plan. If it's going to be more than $100 more a month for the drugs, it's not a good situation, right? We'll stay with a different plan. Drugs were good. So I'm actually going to email him and say, hey, that plan you want is a viable option for you. And he's going to be really happy. But all the rest of you out there that go, I want one too. One, it might not be available where you live. The majority of the country doesn't have a lot of these Part B givebacks, but they are available. And in the bigger cities, you'll see them more prevalent. You see, WellCare has a lot of them. Blue Cross has a lot of them, but they're not everywhere. You have the one that's available, you still might not want it because all the drug companies and insurance companies, they all are going to get the same amount of money from the government. So let's say Aetna, Humana, Blue Cross, they all get, let's say they all get $1,000 a month for their Medicare Advantage plan. They can all figure out how they want to divvy up those benefits. One will say, we're going to have a really great dental plan, covers implants and dentures. The other one says, well, we have no dental, but we give you $100 back a month. The next one says, we have a gym membership and transportation, a little dental, cleanings and x-rays, but no root canals and crowns. They all cost the same amount. The copays are all similar. Your doctors are accepted by all of them. How do you figure out which one to buy? What benefits are you going to use? So I've had a client that said, a lot of clients that have had heart surgery, and to rehab for cardiac, they go to the gym. And a lot of them go to the gym regularly, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week. The gym membership really matters. For others, they need a lot of dental work. That dental really matters. So it's just what benefits are available to you and what benefits will you really need? Because the cash is easy. It's easy to grab that cash. But if you're grabbing that cash so you can get that $50, $60, $100 a month back in your Social Security check, are you giving up other benefits that you needed more that will actually cost you more than $100? So it's easy to understand money back, but that's why insurance is complicated, and it necessitates that you work with an agent, a specialist in Medicare, to really break this down. Otherwise, everybody would be like, yeah, I just want this one that gives me the money back, that your doctors may not be in the network, or you might have to pay much higher copays to see your doctor, or you can't see your doctor at all. It's not worth $100 Part B give back. In order to be eligible to get a Part B give back plan, you have to have Social Security. You have to be paying your own Part B. So if you're on Medicaid and someone's assisting you with paying that, you're on a Medicare savings program, you can't get the Part B back. They don't give you cash. They just put it right back in your Social Security. Now, don't confuse that with flex cards, which is another benefit that some Med Advantage plans have, again, dependent on where you live, that they would give you a card every month and give you so much money that you can use. Some have for groceries, some for over-the-counter benefits in a pharmacy, things that don't need a prescription, such as Tylenol, ibuprofen, toothpaste, things like that. So what benefits are available is where we're going to start, which plan your doctors accept. And this client that just came in was easy because he's like, I don't like my doctor. I'm going to switch. Okay, but then that opens it up that I can go search for benefits. Typically, I'm going to try to find a plan that you can continue to see your existing doctors. And right there, that might knock out the possibility of you buying a Medicare Advantage plan with a Part B giveback. Again, like I said, this is all complicated, but once a year, sit down, either on the phone, Zoom, email, face-to-face, and we'll go through it, explain it to you, and see what's available. Now, there are more Part B givebacks for 2022 than maybe ever. We haven't really had any for years, maybe in Florida, but most of the country has not had them. This year, there's actually quite a few plans. I don't know if we will see very many next year because of inflation and the Biden administration's cuts to Medicare and Med Advantage. So I feel like this is kind of a high watermark, and that if you get a Part B give back plan, enjoy it, because it's more than likely that you won't, in fact, have it available again next year. Let me see if I have any questions. No questions. Well, thank you guys that are watching this later. If you want help with your Medicare, call us at themedicarefamily.com. We work in all 50 states. So wherever you are, we can help you. You don't pay extra to work with us. We're already priced into the plan. So we work with over 100 different insurance companies, and we can, if you talk to us and tell us what you're looking for, what doctors you see, what drugs you take, what benefits are really important to you, we will research it and help you make a decision. You can call us at 1-800-970-1964 or find us on Facebook or TikTok. I'm Medicare Mom on TikTok if you want to watch me talk about more about Social Security, Medicare, and retirement. I'm your lady. Is there a deductible on that plan? Aha, I got a question from Uncle 60. The way you're thinking about an annual deductible, that doesn't exist typically in Medicare Advantage. So no, not in the way you're thinking. That would be in a Medicare supplement. A Medicare supplement plan G, for example, has a deductible next year. It's going to be $233. So is plan N and plan D. But with Medicare Advantage, it's kind of the opposite of a deductible. You pay little copays as you use it, and when those stack up and they hit a certain threshold, then you don't pay anything for the rest of the year. So most Medicare Advantage plans will have we call it out-of-pocket maximum, which is like the threshold, the bottom, the floor instead of the ceiling, between $4,000 and $7,000. So the client that I was just talking to, the available options for him were between $3,000 and $6,000. So he might never hit that. It'd be unlikely that he does hit that. Less than 10% of people hit that a year on a Medicare Advantage. Versus on a Medicare supplement, a true deductible, you have to pay a deductible up front before the insurance company pays anything. So these Medicare Advantage plans could also have a drug deductible, which is separate from what I am talking about. And the drug deductible, the maximum for next year is $480. But just because it has a drug deductible, again, doesn't mean you will pay it, because a lot of those drug deductibles only kick in for certain expensive drugs. They might bypass you if you're taking cheap generics and the deductible doesn't apply. So I got another question. I don't know where the questions go. Oh, here we go. Hi, I'm Medicare. How long you feature on Dr. Phil's show? What? That would be fun to be on Dr. Phil. Why don't you guys try to get me on Dr. Phil? So pay nothing now, but pay $190 a month. I don't know what you're talking about, $190 a month. Typical Medicare Advantage plans are going to have a zero premium up to maybe $50 a month. So the zero premium are very attractive, where you don't pay a monthly cost. You still have to pay your Medicare Part B. Medicare Part B for the average American for 2022 is going to be $170 a month, 10 cents. So you have to pay that Medicare Part B whether you buy a Medicare Advantage or you buy a Medicare supplement. So Uncle 60, I hope I answered your question. Thank you guys for tuning in to my live. If you want longer videos, go to themedicarefamily.com. We have a channel on YouTube with longer videos that really go into these subjects you might be more interested in. TRICARE for life, federal employee health benefits, a lot on Social Security, and of course, all the different Medicare supplement plan options. Thanks. I don't know how to quit now.